Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to be practicing deciding whether I am going to be adding or subtracting. So we did this yesterday, and we're just going to continue practicing this, and then you're going to do a little activity that goes along with it, okay? So Carlton picked 47 apples. Kaylee picked 53 apples. How many apples did they pick all together? Well, I need to think about this problem. So when you're doing this activity by yourself in a little bit, you're going to be matching some cards with their word problem. So they have like the equation and they have a pictorial model. So that's either a strip diagram or a number line or base 10 blocks. So I'm going to model both or all three so we can just practice that. Carlton picked 47 apples. Kaylee picked 53 apples. How many apples did they pick all together? Well, let me see. How many apples did they pick all together? I'm going to start off by drawing a strip diagram, because I like strip diagrams. I know that the top is my whole, and I can write that here. And the bottom are my parts. Your whole is like your total, the total amount that you have, and parts could be different categories, or it could be different people. In this case, our parts are going to be our different people. So I have two different people. I'm going to have two different parts. One of my parts is 47 apples. Or is that my whole? Is 47 the total number of apples? Or is 47 part of the apples that were picked? 47 is going to be part of the apples that were picked. 47 is going to be part of the apples that were picked. And they were picked by Carlton. So I'm going to write Carlton's apples. Then 53. Is 53 the total number of apples picked, or is that part of them? 53 is going to be part of them, and that's picked by Kaylee. When you're labeling down here, it doesn't have to be super specific. Just let me know that you know that these belong to Carlton and these belong to Kaylee. You could even just write Carlton's and Kaylee's. That's fine. You don't need to be super specific. Do we have any other numbers? We don't have any other numbers. We have a total. We are missing our total. When you're missing your total, what operation are you going to do? If you're missing your total, are you going to add or are you going to subtract? When you're missing your total, we're going to add. So if you picked adding, good job. What would you be adding here? 47 plus 53. Or you could have written 53 plus 47. That would have also been okay. Now, you're not solving the answer in this activity today. All we're doing is identifying your word problem with a strip diagram, with an equation, with a picture. You're deciding is it addition or subtraction. You are not solving this, okay? So you do not have to solve them. If you want to, that's fine, but that is not the purpose of today's lesson. And then I'm going to draw this in base 10 blocks. So 47 would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 53, 5, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. So that's what that could look like. And you might see them regrouping them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of this becomes a new 10. So that's kind of like a picture representation of what this problem would look like. So now I'm going to do another one for you in a couple minutes after you work on this next slide.